Hi everyone, I'm Camila Elgiada with Volunteer Manitoba, Manitoba's only volunteer center. And we're here today to chat with one of our facilitators, Megan Foster, because we've got an exciting workshop happening in Brandon.
So my name is Megan, my pronouns are she and her, and I own and operate a company called Mosaic Engagement. And I work with nonprofits, with volunteers, with corporations, with businesses to try to improve and provide leadership and enhance the cultures of these organizations. In this role, I have partnered up with Volunteer Manitoba to offer this training for our nonprofit leaders in the Westman area.
We're so excited to have you, partner with us.
So the idea of this workshop is to bring everybody together to one spot, enjoy some really fantastic food that Ida, Catering by Ida, is doing, as well as a little bit of that professional development. We're also going to have an opportunity for people to look at specifically creative ways when you're working with limited budgets, either budgets of time, budgets of people, budgets of dollars. When we're working within those limitations, what can we do to overcome some of these challenges? What's working well currently? What are we seeing that's new that we're not sure about yet? And how can we best fit within the expertise that we have? We're also going to build in a little bit of reflection about what is working specifically for you as the individual. So I know so many nonprofit staff are doing such great work that is above and beyond what is in their job description, for example, other duties as assigned. So what are these things that are working well for you, and where are you being depleted? Where can we enhance and look at that to support you as a human beyond just simply your role with the organization? With our team at Mosaic Engagement, we really put an emphasis on give them something they can use on Tuesday. So what I like to do is do very tangible exercises that you're going to develop something that is specific to your own logistics, your own limitations, and your own reality, and then put that into action as soon as possible. So I like to give tangible tips, whether it's a specific website or maybe an app, or maybe a set of reflective questions that you can use with your team and your staff after you've completed an event or a campaign has just wrapped up. These are 4 questions we are going to use to complete our debrief. Something very, very specific that you'll be able to use. We also will, like I say, have that opportunity for networking. So we're hoping that you'll come away with meeting either new people or reconnecting with people that you've worked with in the past, years and years ago, and haven't seen. We know that we've had some time in our own homes the last couple of years for some reason. So we're hoping that this can be that get together and bringing everybody out to connect and share. Participants can expect to be engaged. No pun intended on Mosaic Engagement, but it won't be something that you'll sit there and just stare and listen to me talk for 3 hours. It will be the exact opposite of that. So why I think this is important right now is that it can be a bit of a pause. So okay, we just had a really significant event in the last couple of years. Let's exhale and pause and see what we can do to learn from that, and then go forward with intention and with clarity and with some support, again, from those that are doing similar work in our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
It's not just to professionals in the staff way, but board members, leaders in the sector. So however you see yourself fitting in your organization, if you're working as a leader in a nonprofit, then we would love to have you.
Yeah, you answered my next question. Who can attend? Like, who is this for? And you answered, like, anyone that's on a board of a nonprofit, or if you are working in a charity, a nonprofit where you are leading a program, you're leading a project, we want to see you at this workshop. Is that correct?
Absolutely. And I think that's what's interesting and perhaps unique about the nonprofits here in Brandon, Westman, Parkland, and neighboring communities is that there might not be an executive director right here. Your executive director might be in Winnipeg, they might be in Regina, they might be in Vancouver, but you are still doing, boots on the ground work, and that's what we want. We want you to come join us, be supported, whether you are that ED title, a manager. I was just speaking with someone a few weeks ago who is working to get their nonprofit, their not-for-profit status, get their charitable status, so they are, can I come? Absolutely, yes, please. You are part of that committee. You're part of that work. So it's going to be a really great mix of experience, of expertise, and different types of nonprofits. There might be health charities, there might be social groups, there might be community groups. So it'll be a fun morning.
Yeah, fun morning. Yeah. And that networking, like that's so valuable to our sector. We are stronger together.
Taking a minute to do that debrief or those reflective questions, it doesn't have to be a formal full day. It can just be a simply, oh, I just had a board meeting, or I just onboarded a new volunteer or a new donor. What went well? Where did I stumble, or what was difficult for me? And then what am I going to do next? What can I learn from this? How can I improve that? So that would be my quick answer. One thing that I will tease a little bit that we will do coming up in the next couple of weeks when we're together is that we'll go through an exercise talking about what might we be able to delete entirely from our workload? What could we perhaps delegate? What could we look at maybe outsourcing? And what can we do in bundles or batches? So we'll work through, and again, as I say, very specific to you and your role. Of those 4 things, how can we streamline the work that we're doing better? So we'll take a look at that framework a little bit deeper.
Ooh, look at that sneak peek, everyone. I love it. Okay, well, if you were inspired by that great tip and advice, you can join us on November 16th in Brandon for leadership for nonprofit professionals in Westman. You can register on our website, volunteermanitoba.ca/training and events.
I have a question to end on, Camilla.
Yes.
Does that include breakfast, maybe?
Yes, it does. You get a little breakfast in the morning. You'll get a little treat. When you come in, I've heard many good stories about our venue sponsors. So we're looking forward to having that in the morning.
Awesome. We'll see everybody at Backyard on Aberdeen.
Yeah, awesome.